Hello everyone and welcome to the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. A Royal Rumble that is bound to make history right here in Tampa, Florida as we get ready to get the show underway. Well, up first is the United States Championship match. Samoa Joe, the challenger, can he defeat the current champion in AJ Styles? We're about to find out as the pay-per-view opens up here on part 1 of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Welcome inside the Royal Rumble arena, and the following is scheduled for one fall and is for the United States Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. None other than the Destroyer, the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. Joe looks ready to compete here tonight at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. If you missed it, we just had the last Raw of Universe Mode, where after the Royal Rumble, we will only have one show, and that will be SmackDown Live here on Universe Mode to wrap up Season 3. And we kick off the Royal Rumble in a big way here on Part 1 with Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles for the United States Championship. And here comes the reigning, defending United States Champion, AJ Styles. A SmackDown Live original. And AJ Styles looking to make a name for himself, continuing in this new era of the Universe Mode. AJ Styles making his way down, looking to walk into the new era as United States Champion. As Styles makes his way down to the ramp, United States Championship around the waist, but will it be for the last time? This is the prize in this matchup, that United States Championship. The challenger is none other than the Samoan submission machine, the Destroyer, Samoa Joe. Joe looks ready to claim that United States Championship back as his own. And the champion, he is the phenomenal one. He is the United States Champion. The man that was an acquisition after Survivor Series to the SmackDown Live brand, AJ Styles. Styles handing that United States Championship to the ref. Samoa Joe gets one good look at that championship, and the ref hangs it high above his head. That is the prize here in this matchup here tonight, here of Part 1 of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. The bell rings and this one is off. They lock up center of the ring. Styles with the arm of Joe here. Styles now wrenching the arm of Joe, stepping on the knee of the Destroyer. Joe now gets caught with an elbow shot right to the collarbone area of Samoa Joe, and now Styles wearing down the arm. Styles asking him to bring it on. Joe backing Styles into the ropes here. The United States Champion could be in trouble here. Clean break for these two, and that one surprises me. And look at this. Samoa Joe planting knees first, and that could be the beginning of the end of Styles right there, taking out the knees of the United States Champion right here. Styles with a clothesline. Styles teaming up with Bobby Roode on the last episode of Raw. Intercontinental Champion teams with the United States Champion to take on Joe and Big Cass. Big Cass will have his opportunity at the Intercontinental Championship later tonight in part 2 of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And look at that big elbow to the forehead there, Samoa Joe. And now Styles picks up Joe. Styles there delivering a huge shot there to Joe. Joe takes him over with a fireman's carry right there. Joe now trying to get back to a vertical base here against the United States champion. Irish whip right here to AJ Styles, and a forearm shot there to Styles from Joe. Joe now delivering a huge shot to the gut. Joe picking up Styles, and look at this. Joe plants him gut first on the mat right there. Joe now picking up Styles. Styles in a bad position right here. Styles could be in a bad way as Joe drops the knees once again, wearing down on the knees of AJ Styles. Styles now off the reversal once again. Styles with an uppercut there on Joe. Styles now floating through, arm drag there to Joe, takes him down. And now Styles looking to deliver another clothesline. AJ Styles now going up top, looking at the high writ district here for the phenomenal one. Styles dives, drop kick to the back there of Joe. What a matchup this already is here at the Royal Rumble. Both of these men already wearing down on each other right here. Now Styles delivers a right-hand shot to Joe. Joe off the reversal. Joe looking to take Styles up. Uranagi there on the United States champion, but Styles rolls out of harm's way. Smart tactics there from the champion. Styles now looking to capitalize. Styles off the reversal. Styles takes Joe into the apron right there. Into the barricade, rather. Styles once again takes Joe into the barricade, and now Styles sends Joe over to the edge here. Styles now delivering right-hand shots to the challenger. And now AJ Styles slides back into the ring here. Styles fired up with Too Sweet in the corner here to Samoa Joe. We're at a count of 6, 7, and Joe makes it in before the count out. Clothesline there from Styles once again. Styles picks up Joe now. Styles now looking for an Irish whip. Gets the rebound now. Dropping with a backbreaker right there. Styles picks up Joe. What is Styles thinking here? Takes up Joe. Joe floats through the back. Joe with a neck breaker there on the phenomenal one. Joe now delivering elbow shots to the forehead of the United States champion. What a way to kick off the Royal Rumble pay-per-view here tonight after a phenomenal last episode of Raw. Joe has Styles in the corner. Knees to the back there from Styles. Styles floats through. Arm drag there on Joe. Styles now has a hold of Joe. Takes him to the ropes here. Styles now delivers, looking for a drop kick. Misses it. Styles now could get caught right here. Styles goes up. Knee to the forehead there on Samoa Joe. Styles now rolling through. Styles looking for the calf crusher here early on Samoa Joe. Can he make him tap? Can Styles make him tap? No. Joe with an elbow to the back of the head. Joe now delivering a huge DDT there to the champion. And now Joe looking for a senton there on Styles. We could have just seen the turning point here in this match. And that's why Samoa Joe is the destroyer. Joe now with a chop to the chest there on Styles. Joe delivering another DDT. Taking Styles out of this matchup right here. Joe now just more punishment here on Styles. Looking for a submission move of his own here on Styles. Styles having the tables turned here on him. And Styles now battling out of this. Look at this snapmare there from Styles. Styles now has a hold of Joe. Styles looking to deliver a clothesline. Joe with a huge headbutt there on Styles. The champion is down. Joe now looking to capitalize. Styles off the reversal. Backs Joe back up into the corner. And now Styles looking to capitalize here big on the challenger here at Royal Rumble. Who's going to walk into SmackDown Live? Still the United States champion, AJ Styles, delivers a huge Hurricane Rana from the top to the challenger. Styles looking to capitalize with a pin. 1, 2, no, and a kick out from Joe before the 2. Unbelievable. Styles now. Joe off the arm drag, catching Styles off guard. Styles off the reversal, catching Joe. Joe off the fireman's carry right here. And now Joe looking to capitalize big time here on Styles. Joe delivers German suplex. Full Nelson German suplex. And now, if memory serves me correctly, it's a straightjacket German there on Styles, dropping him on the back of his head. Styles could be in trouble as Joe goes in for the quick pin here on the champion and a kick out before one. Rope break, rather. Samoa Joe now. Headshots right here to AJ Styles, delivering huge elbows to the forehead. And now Joe looking for another huge senton there on Styles. Joe now looks gassed. Styles is down on the mat. Joe trying to regain some stamina here in the early ons of this match. Or sorry, later ons of this match. Joe now wrenching the neck of AJ Styles. Styles getting taken down. Joe now picks up Styles. Reversal here from Styles. Styles has a hold of Joe. Styles looking to end Joe with a Styles clash right here. Can he do it? Styles clash there from AJ. Rolls him over for the pin. 1, 2, 3. No, and Joe kicks out and Styles can't believe it. The heart of Samoa Joe to stay in this matchup. And now Styles is going for the money right here. Styles from the second rope delivers a huge forearm shot there to Samoa Joe. And now wait, Styles heads to the outside. Styles thinking 450 splash there on Joe. In on the pin here. This has got to do it. 1, championship on the line. And no, a kick out again before 3. AJ Styles can't believe it here. The heart of Samoa Joe to stay in this matchup, and Styles has given it his best shot here tonight. Styles takes Joe to the ropes here. Styles takes Joe to the outside. AJ looking to fly over the top, takes Joe out onto the floor. What a phenomenal opening matchup this is for the Royal Rumble pay-per-view as Styles rolls him back into the ring. Styles gonna try to roll Joe over here in for the pin. This has gotta do it. 1, 2, 3. No, and Joe gets the shoulder up again. I don't know. Styles has got much left in the tank. Styles gonna call him up to his feet here. I wonder if Styles is thinking what I think he is. No, Joe off the shot there, off the forearm. Joe now looking to catch AJ Styles, takes him into the corner. Styles though with a huge kick and an enziguri on Joe. Styles with a phenomenal enziguri there on Joe, and now Styles turns him around. No, Joe off the forearm shot. Styles goes up, floats through the back. Neck breaker there on Joe. What a phenomenal match this is. Looking for another shot. Joe off the reversal once again. Joe looking to deliver right here. Takes Styles up once again. Dropping AJ on those knees. Kick to the back there of the United States champion. And Styles in a bad way, but he rolls out of the ring. Styles rolling out of harm's way. Smart tactics here from the champion, but this one has turned into a slugfest on the outside. As now, wait, Styles outside the ring. Styles grabs the leg. Styles grabs the leg of Samoa Joe. Styles off the springboard. Drop kick to Joe right there. Styles now looking to capitalize here on Joe. Styles has a hold of Joe. Styles plants Joe in the middle of the ring looking for the pin. 1, huge move. 2, 3, no, and Joe kicks out again. Joe kicking out again right here. Styles gonna set up for something else. Styles has hit Joe with everything in the kitchen sink. And now Styles gonna go for that phenomenal forearm. If he hits this, it's all over. Phenomenal forearm hits right there. This one is all over. 1, 2, 3, no! I don't believe it. Styles doesn't believe it, but Styles is still trying to get the fans behind him here. AJ Styles is looking to get these fans behind him as Styles picks up Joe. Looking to set him up for the end here. Styles takes him up on his shoulders. Joe goes down, in for another pin. 1, 2, Styles pulling old moves out of his book now, just trying to do whatever he can to make Joe succumb to a pin. Styles now locks the arms, takes Joe down again. Styles just looking to do damage to Joe any way he can. Joe catches a leg and a huge clothesline. Joe picking up Styles now. Joe looking for another German suplex in on the pin. 1, 2, no, and a kick out from Styles. What a phenomenal matchup. Reversal here from Styles. Styles now has a hold of Samoa Joe, takes him up. Fireman's carry neckbreaker. Unbelievable. Styles calls him up. You know he's thinking Styles clash right here. Styles has Joe wait. Takes Joe over and smashes him onto the knee. Styles looking to set up here. Styles takes him up. Wait, Joe floats through. Look at that huge move. Joe rolling Styles over here for the pin. For the 1. No, and a kick out immediately. Joe getting the crowd behind him, and what a phenomenal matchup this is to open up the Royal Rumble. Samoa Joe now picks up Styles. Styles off the reversal. Styles now looking to end Joe. Takes him over to the corner here. Styles looking to back Joe up. This thing has turned into a slugfest. Joe with a knee to the face. Joe looking for a chop. Joe with a shot to AJ. AJ now floats out through the back. Styles now has Joe up. Styles, fireman's carry neckbreaker right there. Styles now looking to end this. It's all over. Styles looking to end Joe right here. Styles has him up, thinking Styles clash, and he hits it all over. 1, 2, 3, no! What more does Styles have to do? AJ on the ropes. AJ thinking phenomenal forearm. Can he get it this time? Styles hits a phenomenal forearm. In on the pin here again. 1, 2, 3, no! I don't believe it. I do not believe the heart of Samoa Joe to stay in this matchup. AJ looking to plant him again, but Joe DDT there on Styles. Styles has to be out of it. And look at the face of Samoa Joe, and he is still fighting in this matchup. Styles, I don't know if he's got what it takes anymore. Joe laying in wait. Shot there to AJ. Joe takes over. AJ with a huge shot there to the back of the neck. Styles rolls out of harm's way, though. Styles now off the springboard, looking to catch Joe. Huge move there from Styles, and he does. He catches him. Styles now looking for something. Joe off the reversal, has the arm. Clothesline there on Styles. I don't believe that's Joe. Huge chop there to Styles. Joe looking German suplex again. Full Nelson suplex on Styles. And now Joe looking for the straight jacket. Delivered. The heart of AJ to do all this damage in the heart of Samoa Joe. And a kick out before too, and Joe was in disbelief. What a phenomenal matchup. Samoa Joe now trying to make AJ Styles tap out here. Not like that, AJ says. AJ is fighting back here. Knee to the broken open face there of Samoa Joe, but Joe takes AJ down to the mat here once again. And now Joe has a hold of AJ Styles. Joe looking to plant him. Huge power bomb, and look at this. 1, 2, 3, and Joe catches him. I don't believe it. Joe just folded up AJ Styles like an accordion. What a phenomenal match from start to finish this was, and we have a new United States champion taking the title to SmackDown Live. The sole show here on Universe Mode. Styles had this match several times, and Joe just kept kicking out of every attempt AJ Styles made. Samoa Joe heads into the new era as United States champion. Well, our next matchup here is a unification match. Nia Jax, the former, or still currently technically, the Raw Women's Champion. As we all know, though, after Royal Rumble, there is only one show, and that's SmackDown Live. So there's only one way to do this. Nia Jax, the Raw Women's Champion, takes on Asuka, the SmackDown Women's Champion, to name the undisputed SmackDown Women's Champion here tonight. Only one woman is going to walk out of here as Women's Champion. Will it be Nia Jax, or will it be Asuka? Welcome back inside the Royal Rumble Arena, and the following is scheduled for one fall, and is for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, the undisputed Women's Championship. Here comes the Raw Women's Champion, Nia Jax. Only one woman is walking out with a title tonight of SmackDown Live Women's Champion. Will it continue to be Asuka, or is Nia Jax going to be the sole champion for the women's division after tonight, as Nia makes her way down to the ring here in part 1 of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And here comes the Empress of Tomorrow, the current SmackDown Live Women's Champion, Asuka. Which woman is making history here tonight and taking the championship back to the sole show of SmackDown Live? Will it be Asuka, or will it be Nia Jax? We're going to find out right now. This is the prize here in this matchup. That's SmackDown Live Women's Championship. The challenger, the Raw Women's Champion, Nia Jax. And the champion, the SmackDown Live Women's Champion, that is. But will she be the undisputed SmackDown Live Women's Champion, Asuka? Asuka getting one last look at that title before she hands it over to the referee here. The ref giving Nia Jax one last look, and he holds that title belt up high. The undisputed SmackDown Live Women's Champion. We're going to find out who that's going to be right now. The bell rings and this one is off. They lock up center of the ring, and Asuka, look at this, backing the irresistible force Nia Jax into the corner here. And the ref going to get in between these two. Asuka with a cheap shot there on Nia Jax, the Raw Women's Champion. Champion versus champion scenario here. But only one woman walks out with the title here tonight of SmackDown Live Women's Champion. And look at that. I've never seen Asuka be thrown around the ring quite like that. And look at that huge move. Nia Jax now has a hold of Asuka and a knee to the face. Nia Jax just manhandling the SmackDown Live Women's Champion. But look at this. Nia Jax fires back with a drop kick here on Nia. Huge clothesline. Nia sends her into the corner. And now Asuka with a huge bump in the corner knocks down the irresistible force. And just like that, Asuka has sent Nia Jax a message here tonight at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. There can only be one woman, and it's going to be the Empress of Tomorrow in Asuka's mind. Huge fireman's carry. Asuka once again with a heel kick. Asuka trying to get back to the vertical base, but Nia just too big for Asuka here. And look at that, the huge spear takes Asuka out to the floor. Huge elbow drop on the floor on the outside. And Nia Jax just dismantling the SmackDown Live Women's Champion here into the barricade. Goes Asuka. Knees to the ribs here of Asuka now by Nia Jax. Former Raw superstar turned SmackDown Live now. Oh man, Nia Jax drives Asuka into the barricade. What a matchup and an elbow drop right there. End of the ring goes Asuka now. Shot to the kidneys there of Asuka. Diving down with an elbow drop. Kick to the face. Asuka now. Asuka's hurt here. Asuka now has a hold of the leg. Asuka finally mounting some offense against Nia Jax. And now Asuka heads to the second rope. Asuka now calling Nia Jax up to her feet. Asuka looking to deliver a drop kick to Nia Jax. Takes her off her feet. And now Asuka goes back up top. Asuka looking to fly from up top. Delivers the knees to Nia Jax right there. Asuka in on the pin. One. No, and a kick out before one. The power of Nia Jax to stay into this. Asuka now dismantling the arm here of Jax. Asuka once again delivering an arm shot there to Jax. Asuka takes her down. Asuka rolling through, dropping a knee right on the muscle there of Nia Jax. And now Nia using the ropes to help get her back up to her feet here. Asuka now looking for the clothesline. Backs Nia Jax up, but Nia right on the offense once again. Nia has Asuka up on her shoulders. Nia plants her right there. What a huge move there to Asuka. One. No, and a kick out before two, and Nia can't believe it. I can't believe it either. I thought the damage had been done to Asuka right there, and now Nia calling Asuka up to her feet. Asuka goes up top, floats out through the back. Asuka with a huge shot there to Nia Jax. Asuka now, wait, Asuka looking for the Asuka lock here on Nia Jax. Can she make her tap? Can Asuka make the irresistible force? Nia Jax, the Raw Women's Champion. Can she make her tap out here? Can Asuka make her tap? No, Nia Jax powering out of it with an elbow to the face there of Asuka. Asuka goes up. Huge backbreaker there by Asuka. To Asuka rather. Nia Jax doing the damage, and Asuka rolls out of harm's way. Asuka rolls out of harm's way here. Asuka sends her into the table. Asuka now bouncing Nia Jax face off the announce table. Nia, though, back in the driver's seat, throws Asuka off to the side here, just like a rag doll. Knee to the face there. Did you hear that knee shot to the face of the SmackDown Live Women's Champion? And now Asuka plants Asuka right on that apron. We're at a count of 6. Nia Jax Needs to get Asuka back into the ring, and as I say that, Asuka brings Nia back into the ring here. Asuka now looking to deliver a drop kick, misses. Catches the leg, though, of Nia. Heel kick there from Asuka. Asuka looking to stay on the offense. Asuka with a huge splash there on Nia Jax. Asuka trying to keep the irresistible force grounded with another splash there. Asuka going up for a third time here. Splash onto Nia Jax. Asuka now looking to end Nia here tonight. Can she do it? Shot to the midsection. Nia hits the ropes. Sorry, Asuka hits the ropes. In on the pin on Nia Jax. 1, 2, 3, and Asuka does it. Unbelievable. Asuka walks out victorious, but what a match that was against Nia Jax, the irresistible force, and former Raw Women's Champion. Nia Jax plants Asuka right there. Look at that massive move. And I don't think that's the last we're going to see of Nia Jax, that's for sure. As Nia just plants Asuka right there with that huge move. This was a turning point right here, though. Asuka with a shot to the back of the knee. Asuka would hit this huge move right here and going for the pin here on Nia Jax. Asuka walks out as the sole Women's Champion, the SmackDown Live Undisputed Women's Champion. The Empress of Tomorrow is victorious. What a victory for Asuka. Thank you guys for watching part 1 of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Join us for part 2 here on CCN Gaming. Keep your eyes peeled, you're not going to want to miss it.